The first year or two of any business is crucial. It's when business owners will make some of the most important decisions that will dictate how their business will fare in the next coming years. Unfortunately, many businesses don't make it past the first year mark, thanks to some fatal mistakes that are actually rather avoidable, if only every business owner prepared well for it. So if you're looking to start your own business anytime soon, make sure you don't make the following common mistakes people make when starting a business. Number 1. Not having a solid business plan. You might have the perfect, most groundbreaking idea for a product or service to sell, but that's simply not everything you need to launch whatever business you have in mind. You need a solid business plan that outlines everything you'll need to run your business's operations, from your line item budget to your prospective list of suppliers to the specific strategies you'll employ to get your business up and running. All of these should be carefully laid out and written down in your business plan. Some business owners charge headfirst into launching their businesses without a solid business plan to refer to whenever they have to make important decisions, leaving them confused and ultimately making the wrong calls to the detriment of their enterprise. Number 2. Not having a target audience in mind. One of the most important aspects of a business plan is the target audience for your business. Your target audience is the profile of the kind of person you think will be the perfect prospect that would buy or patronize your products and services. Businesses that are confused about their target audience can't run effective ad and marketing campaigns because they're not even sure who they're supposed to be selling to. And businesses that can't run effective marketing campaigns have very little chance of succeeding. So don't make this mistake and make sure you have your target audience locked and loaded along with the rest of your business plan. Number 3. Having only one plan for everything. Now, I know we said you need a business plan and not business plans plural, but that doesn't mean it's prudent to have a single trick up your sleeve. The most successful business owners are those who have plans for when their main plans don't work out. So indeed, one of the most common mistakes people make when starting a business is religiously sticking with their plan A even when it's clearly no longer working. For instance, if you only have one supplier, no matter how reliable and trustworthy they are, there will come a time when they won't be able to deliver everything you need. If you don't have a backup supplier, then that would be a huge problem. Number 4. Launching too quickly. All this to say, one of the most common and the most fatal mistake business owners make is launching too quickly before they have their plans A through Z in place. Keep in mind that an excellent idea can only take you so far without an actual business model or strategy in place. Timing is everything in business, so don't rush into launching your brand. It's better to take your time studying and making sure everything's in order before you introduce your business to the world. The same goes with rushing your expansion. Just because you're having a pretty good first year, that doesn't mean you're ready to take your business to the next level. Take your time and prepare well. Number 5. Not setting milestones. Without milestones, business owners wouldn't have any idea if they're achieving their goals and targets. The problem with the goals set by most business owners is that they're too vague to be any good. For example, it's simply not enough to set a goal to be the most successful salon in your city. You need specific parameters with which you can measure your success. You could say, for instance, that your goal is to serve 10,000 clients in your first year, or to achieve $500,000 in revenue, surpassing other salons in your city. Business owners sometimes use very vague milestones, and that makes it almost impossible to know if they have indeed achieved any of their goals. Number 6. Skimping on essentials. Here's a big one. In the interest of increasing their profit margins, some business owners mercilessly cut costs, even on things that are essential to their operations. Some buy the cheapest equipment or computers they can get their hands on, or sign a lease for a far-off office location just to avoid the extra costs connected with premium locations. The huge savings might be thrilling at first, but these business owners will soon find out that their bargain finds have a significant impact on the quality of the business they offer and ultimately their profitability. Ironically, skimping on essentials is actually very expensive. Number 7. Overspending on non-essentials. Overspending on things that are purely for aesthetics and don't really improve your business transactions is just as bad as skimping on essentials. Before you blow a huge amount of money on that new office decor or that designer website, ask yourself at least 10 times whether this is the right time for your business to pay for such upgrades. Remember that you can always improve your aesthetics later on when you're already earning a steady stream of revenue. For now, in the beginning, focus first on the things that really matter. Number 8. Not getting the right people. New business owners sometimes forget that great talent doesn't come cheap. They fall for lowballers who are happy to receive minimal payment for also doing the bare minimum in their work. These business owners fail to realize that a business is only as good as its employees. The main entrepreneur may be a kick-ass boss who knows exactly what he or she is doing, but, well, one person can't do everything, right? Tasks have to be delegated, and managers would have to be appointed to run things when the big boss has to deal with big boss things. So yeah, believe it or not, much of the success of a business venture largely depends upon how good and trustworthy its employees are. Number 9. Failing to establish a bail team. What's a bail team, you ask? Well, this does not refer to a group of individuals who would be bailing you out of jail literally, but a group of employees who will will bail your business out of sticky and questionable situations. BAIL team stands for banker, accountant, insurance professional, and lawyer. These people are absolutely necessary for any business, since they take care of all the paper pushing to make sure a business is fully compliant with its financial and legal obligations. Creative type people sometimes forget there are very legal and very rigid aspects to every business, but this is a highly avoidable mistake that no modern business should still be making. Number 10. Neglecting marketing. Some business owners fall in love too much with their business idea that they blow it up in their heads as the best thing anyone has ever thought of. So they mistakenly think that all they have to do is open their doors for business and this awesome product or service they came up with will simply sell itself. The truth is, stuff like this only happens in movies. Every single product or service that we know and love today didn't really sell itself in the beginning. The truth is, they only became non-negotiable parts of our daily lives because they were marketed well to be something we need to survive. So think about that the next time you think there's no need to even market your business. Number 11. Only preparing for success. It is so easy and so exciting to plan all the things you're gonna do once your business hits off. It's much harder and much less exciting to plan for an exit strategy or a mitigation plan if things don't go as planned. But this is exactly why a lot of businesses fail early. Failures are an integral part and unavoidable part of any business endeavor, and you must be prepared to deal with it, especially since failing at something doesn't mean your business will be a complete bust, which will only happen if you're not sufficiently prepared to fail a little and then recover stronger. Number 12. Failing to keep track of data. Some people think there's no need to keep track of the small volume of data their business gets in the beginning, but this is the kind of data they'll need later when they have to assess which aspects of the business are doing well and which ones need more work. Without the data to back up their business decisions, some people go solely by their emotions, which may not always yield the best results for the company. You need the cold, hard data, no matter how small, so you can make informed decisions that will benefit your business in the long run. Number 13. Accepting partnerships from just about anyone. When people are trying to grow their businesses from the ground up, they think any kind of exposure will help their brand. What they don't know is that the easiest way to get poisoned is to drink from every cup that's offered to you. Even though it's true that exposure is a big thing for a young business, it's a false notion to think that all kinds of exposure are great. Teaming up with questionable entities can actually bring your business under before it's even had the chance to take off. So don't make the mistake of getting into bed with just about anyone. Remember, when you lie down with dogs, you come up with fleas. Number 14. Accepting verbal agreements. If you have a legal team in place, then you already know you're supposed to reduce every single agreement into writing. Even if you're dealing with someone you think you know and trust, it's still in the best interest of your business, as well as your business partners, to only accept agreements that are reduced to contract. Otherwise, you can't exactly expect anything from an oral agreement. Number 15. Not minding the branding. Some business owners seem to think that they can play around with branding when they're not yet established brands yet. Well, business owners that don't take their branding seriously usually don't even survive long enough to become an established brand. So make sure you don't make this mistake. And that's 15 of the most common mistakes people make when trying to start a business. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this, and we'll see you next time.